My name is Tim Dooley, also known as Potato. I'm a schizophrenic who whines and cries to random people on the internet for comfort, as my dad was the only one that really loved me, and he is dead now. I don't like women, and beg for skin pics because I'm a freak. I also like to call people PDF files and essays, even though I essayed my younger sister when we were kids. May I also add that I like to call my sister on stream and manipulate her into agreeing with me about what happened. I also manipulate my mother by feeding lies into her head and lie to my fans that I'm not a bad person, even though I am. I like to live in my AI generated world, where I'm always correct and everyone else is wrong. I live in peak delusion and grandeur, and I plan on never leaving too. Now I'm going to explain to everyone why I'm such a bad person. So back in 2016, I was arrested for threatening to make a young child watch her mother get acid poured on her by me. Just imagine that you are a young child who gets threatened to watch your mother die a painful and slow death by a man whose only reason to doing it is because of weed. And if you think that's bad, just wait until you find out about how skinny and thin my celery stick is. Moving on to another portion of my life that I don't like to bring up is about my little sister. When I was 15, I spoke to my little sister in a very twisted way. As you can see on screen, I admitted to doing it. Now, these crimes that I committed were not put into force because of how young I was, and how I made it a secret to hide my disgusting intentions and behavior. I have been keeping these lies about me behind locked doors because it will make the donations go away and finally have me get institutionalized like I should have when Stream.me shut down. Now I just beg for money and everyone around me hates me. I've known for a long time that this whole situation will eventually end, and I think it's finally coming. I grovel and jacket every night in rage because I will inevitably get thrown out due to billing and how I don't work or do anything useful. I sit around all day on a crusted, shit-stained couch that has been my prison for so many years, and yet I don't want to grow. I tell others that they should be better, but yet I never improve. I hate it when people tell me what to do, because I never got told no when I was a little kid. And it's questionable if I got touched in prison, because I went to solitary confinement after getting to jail. I am nothing more than a punching bag for shit and giggles, and no one treats me with respect anymore. That's why I rule my Discord with an iron fist, because that's the only authority that I hold. I blindly rage ban people except for Sammy and Spice because I'm a simp for girls that don't actually like me. I'm just an idiot. I also made a terrible school shooter Bible about how potatoes are good and that I, Tim Dooley, am God. I make AI songs that sound terrible and call myself a creator, even though the only thing I created was a burden on Mom Mother's bank account. Whenever I get questioned about anything, I hide and make excuses to thwart away the trolls. The trolls haven't really done anything to me except bring up questionable things that I've done and that I have no good answer for. Now that this little video is over, I would like to give thanks to Chance for being my friend in all of this, because he's a 43, and I like to have chomos as friends. I also wanted to make Chance look better, even though I was told no numerous times to not do it. I was caught trying to sympathize with him numerous times in VC, and once the trolls told me that he was a diddler, I quickly defended him, and I also called other people 43s because they were projecting their deep emotions. It is kind of weird that I do get my emotions all high. Whenever someone calls out Chance for being a 43, seems I may be projecting myself. And if the real potato listens to this, and he has made it this far, I would like to tell you something. You will never escape your own reality, Tim. You live in lies, and you hate yourself. You take no accountability for your actions, and you blame everything on us tomatoes. You are nothing more than a bumbling weed addict who leeches off your mother and the government, and you try and be sad on stream to make people feel bad for you, but no one does, Tim. We all despise you. And until you admit on stream what you did to your sister, I will never stop.